The fire alarm went off at 2:17 a.m. Not once. Not twice. But 3 times. The strange part? No one smelled smoke. No one saw fire. And when the fire department came, they said the alarm was never triggered. But everyone in the building heard it. That was the night we learned something terrifying about our apartment complex. Something that had been hidden for years. And if you live in an apartment building, you might want to listen carefully. Because sometimes, when the alarm goes off, it isn't warning you about fire. It's warning you about something else. Before we go deeper into this story, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and leave a comment telling us which country you're watching from. We always love seeing how far our stories travel. And don't forget to like the video if you enjoy real suspense stories like this. Now, let me tell you what really happened. The first alarm. My name is Daniel. I move in this apartment building almost 1 year before that night. Building name was Maple Grove Apartments. It was not luxury. Not big. Not new. But it was quiet. And cheap. And I need cheap. Building have 4 floors. Long hallway. Old carpet. Walls little dirty. Lights always little dim like evening time even in day. When you walk in hallway, you hear your own steps echo. Sometimes I feel like building watching me. But maybe that was just my mind. My apartment was on 3rd floor. Room 3B. Small living room. Small kitchen. 1 bedroom. Bathroom door little broken. Window look at parking lot. Every night I see same cars. Same old blue truck. Same red sedan. Same white van. Everything normal. Very normal. Too normal maybe. I know some neighbors. Next door was Emily. She was nurse. Work night shift. Very kind girl. Downstairs was Mr. Howard. Old man. Live alone. Always complain about noise. Across hallway was Jason and his girlfriend Mia. Young couple. Always fighting. Thin walls. So yes. Normal apartment life. Nothing strange. Until that night. That night was Tuesday. Cold night. Little wind outside. I remember because I cannot sleep. Clock say 2:16 a.m. I was in bed. Half sleeping. Half awake. Room was dark. Very quiet. Then. At 2:17 a.m. Fire alarm start. Very loud. Very sharp. Like knife in ear. Red light in hallway start blinking. My heart jump. I sit up fast. For 1 second I think maybe dream. But no. It was real. Very real. I hear doors open. People shouting. Footsteps running. Someone scream, fire. Fire. I grab my jacket. Phone. Keys. Open door. Hallway full of noise. Emily come out same time. She look scared. Her hair messy. She say, "Do you smell smoke?" I say, "No, you." She shake head. Alarm still screaming. We run to stairs. People pushing. Baby crying. One woman shouting for her cat. Mr. Howard comes slow downstairs with cane. He looked confused. Jason holding me a hand. Everyone go outside. Cold air hit my face. Parking lot full of people in pajamas. Some barefoot. Some shaking. Alarm still loud from inside building. But no smoke. No fire. No heat. Nothing. We all look at windows, waiting to see flames. But windows dark. Still. Normal. 5 minutes later. Fire trucks arrive. Red lights flash everywhere. Sirens loud. Firefighters jump out. They run inside fast. With big boots. Big tanks. Big masks. We stand outside. Cold. Confused. 10 minutes pass. 15 minutes. No smoke come out. No broken windows. No water. Nothing. Then firefighters come out. One of them talked to building manager, Mrs. Clark. She looked stressed. He looked confused. Then he say something strange. He say, "We have no alarm signal from this building." Mrs. Clark say, "What? That not possible." Everyone hear it. Firefighter shake head. Our system show no trigger. No fire alert come to station. We all hear this. People start talking loud. That crazy. We all hear it. Are you saying we imagine? Emily look at me. Her face pale. She whisper, "How is that possible?" Alarms suddenly stop. Just like that. Silence. Deep silence. Like nothing happened. Firefighters go back inside. Check control panel. Check wires. Check basement. After some time they come back again. They say everything normal. System normal. No error. No fire. No smoke. No trigger. Nothing. They leave. Just like that. We all stand there. Cold. Confused. Then slowly people go back inside. No one talking much. Just quiet. Like something heavy in air. When I walk back to my apartment. Hallway feel different. More dark. More long. Like stretch little bit. Maybe my mind. I go inside. Close door. Lock it. Stand still. Listen. Nothing. Just normal silence. I go to kitchen. Drink water. My hands little shaking. I tell myself. Just system glitch. Old building. Old wires. Yes. That must be reason. I try sleep again. But sleep not come easy. Every small sound make me open eyes. Pipes inside wall make knocking noise. Floor make small crack sound. Wind hit window. At 3:02 a.m. I almost sleep. Then. I hear something else. Not alarm. Not loud. Just small sound. Like someone walk in hallway. Slow steps. Very slow. Tap. 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 I think maybe neighbor go bathroom. But steps sound strange. Like barefoot on carpet. Very soft. Very careful. Steps stop outside my door. I hold breath. Wait. Nothing. Then. Very soft sound. Like someone touch my door handle. Very slow. Very gentle. Handle move little. Click. I jump out of bed. Go to door. Look through peephole. Hallway empty. Light blinking little. No one there. I open door fast. Look both sides. Empty. Very empty. Long hallway. Silent. Too silent. I close door again. Lock 2 times. Check window. Check closet. Check under bed. Nothing. But feeling still there. Like someone watching. Like building not sleep. Next morning. Everyone talking about it. In hallway. Near mailboxes. Emily say she also hear door handle sound. Jason say alarm wake him but his phone have no emergency alert. Mr. Howard say he never trust this building. Mrs. Clark say she call technician. But she look nervous. Very nervous. Whole day people little scared. But life continue. People go work. Cars leave parking lot. Everything look normal again. But something change. That night. When I come back from work. I notice something strange. Fire alarm control panel near stairs. Small red light blinking slow. Not fast. Just slow. Like heartbeat. Blink. Pause. Blink. Pause. I stand there watching. Then it stop. I shake head. Maybe normal. Maybe always like that. I just never notice. But when I walk away, I feel something. Like someone behind me. I turn. No one. But I hear whisper. Very soft. Like wind. But no wind inside hallway. It sound like. Stay. I freeze. My heart beat hard. I look around. Nothing. No one. Just empty hallway. Dim lights. Old carpet. And silence. Deep silence. That night I understand something. Alarm maybe not warning about fire. Maybe. It warning about something else. And maybe. Whatever it is. It's still inside building. Watching. Waiting. And maybe. It not finished yet. After first alarm night, building not feel same. Everything look same. But feeling change. Like air heavy. Like walls listen. 3 days pass. No alarm. No fire. No problem. People slowly forget. Emily say maybe old wire problem. Jason laugh and say maybe ghost press button. We all try joke. But no one really laughing. On Friday night, I stay home. Cold outside again. Wind little strong. I cook pasta. Watch TV. Try not think about that night. At 1:58 a.m., I still awake. I not sleepy. Phone in hand. Scrolling. Building very quiet. Too quiet. No TV sound from Jason's room. No music. No footsteps. Just silence. At exactly 2:17 a.m. Alarm start again. Same time. Same loud scream. I drop my phone. Heart jump hard. I already know what time is. 2:17. Same like before. I open door fast. Hallway lights flashing red again. Emily come out again. She look angry now, not just scared. She say, again. Same time. I say, yes. 2:17. People come out rooms. More angry this time. Less panic. Mr. Howard shouting, this stupid system. Jason look around like searching something. We all go downstairs again. Outside cold. People stand in parking lot. No smoke again. No fire again. Fire trucks come again. Same lights. Same noise. But this time firefighters look little annoyed. They go inside. We wait. 5 minutes. 10 minutes. Then something strange happen. Alarm still ringing inside building. But firefighters come out. And alarm still not stop. One firefighter talk to Mrs. Clark. We all hear him say. Ma'am, control panel show nothing. Mrs. Clark say, but it's ringing right now. Firefighter look confused. He say, our system show no active alarm. But we can all hear it. Very loud. Very real. Then suddenly. Alarm stop. Just like someone press off. Silence again. Deep silence. Firefighters go back inside. Check basement. Check electrical room. One of them look little nervous. He come back out and whisper to other one. I cannot hear words. But I see his face. Not normal face. Little pale. After some time they leave again. This time they say they will send special technician tomorrow. People angry now. One woman says she will move out. Jason kick small stone on ground. Emily just stand quiet. When I go back inside, I feel something strange. Stairs feel colder. Hallway feel longer again. Like stretch. I walk slow. My steps sound too loud. When I reach my floor, I see something new. On wall near alarm speaker. Small black mark. Like burn mark. Very small. But was not there before. I sure. I look close. Touch it. Cold. Not warm. But shape look like hand. Small hand. Like child hand. I pull my hand back fast. My heart beat hard. I look around. No one there. Hallway empty. I go inside my apartment fast. Close door. Lock it. Sit on couch. Try breathe slow. At 2:45 a.m. I hear knock. Soft knock. 3 times. Knock. 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 I freeze. No one knock at this hour. I walk slow to door. Look peephole. See Emily. I open door little. She whisper, did you hear something after alarm? I say, no, what? She looks scared now. Not angry. Scared. She say, when I go back to my room. I hear alarm still ringing inside my bathroom. I say, what? She nod slow. I close my bathroom door. But sound still inside. I feel cold inside chest. I say, maybe echo. She shake head. No. It was inside room. Very loud. But only there. We stand quiet few seconds. Then from hallway. We hear something. Very soft. Like someone laughing. Not adult laugh. Small laugh. Like child. Very quick. Very low. Emily grab my arm. You hear that? I nod slow. Laugh stop. We open doors more. Look both sides hallway. Empty. Lights flicker little. Emily whisper, this not normal. I say nothing. Because I know she right. Next morning, technician come. Big man. With tools. He check panel. Check wires. Check speakers. He say system perfect. Nothing wrong. Mrs. Clark look tired now. Dark circles under eyes. She say maybe someone play prank. But who? And how same time? That afternoon something more strange happen. Jason knock my door. He look serious. No smile. He say, you believe in strange stuff. I say, what mean? He look around like not want someone here. He say, last night, when alarm ring, my TV turn on by itself. I say nothing. He continue. Channel was static. But I hear alarm inside static. Like mixed in it. My stomach feel heavy. He say more. And Mia say she see red light inside bedroom closet. Like alarm light. But no alarm there. We stand quiet. Then he say something that make my skin cold. Also, time on microwave stop at 2:17. I look at him. He's serious. Not joking. Not laughing. That night. I decide not sleep. I sit in living room. Lights off. Just small lamp on. I watch clock. 2:10 a.m. Silence. 2:14 a.m. Silence. 2:16 a.m. My heart already beating fast. 2:17 a.m. Nothing. No alarm. No sound. Just silence. I wait. 1 minute. 2 minutes. 3 minutes. Still nothing. I almost feel relief. Then at 2:21 a.m. Very soft. From somewhere in building. Alarm sound start. But not loud like before. Very low. Like far away. Like inside walls. E. Soft. Like whisper of alarm. My blood run cold. Sound not from hallway. Not from outside. Sound feel like inside building bones. Inside pipes. Inside walls. I stand up slow. Walk to hallway. Open door little. Hallway empty. No flashing lights. No loud alarm. But I still hear it. Very low. Very deep. Like building breathing alarm. Then I see something. At end of hallway. Near stairs. Small red light blinking. But not from alarm speaker. From floor. Like under carpet. Blink. Pause. Blink. Pause. Like heartbeat again. I step 1 step forward. Light stop. Silence again. Complete silence. Then from behind me. Very close to my ear. Soft whisper. Why you not leave? I spin around fast. No one there. Hallway empty. Light steady now. No red blink. No sound. But I know what I hear. I go back inside room. Close door. Lock it. Sit on floor. Back against door. Breathing fast. Now I understand something. Alarm not warning about fire. Alarm maybe calling someone. Or something. And maybe. It angry. Because we still here. Because we not leave. And maybe next time. It not just make sound. Maybe next time. It show itself. And I have feeling. Very strong feeling. 2:17 a.m. not random time. It means something. And whatever happened in this building before I move here. It start at 2:17. And it never stop. The basement door. After second night. I not feel safe anymore. I try act normal. Go work. Come back. Cook food. Watch TV. But inside chest, heavy feeling. Like something coming. Like building waiting. 2 days no alarm. But something else start happening. Small things. Strange things. On Sunday evening, I come back from grocery store. When I enter building. I see Mrs. Clark near mailboxes. She looked tired. Very tired. Hair messy. Eyes red. I say, everything okay? She force small smile. Yes, just no sleep. I want ask about alarm. But she speak first. Please don't talk to other tenants about moving. It hurt business. Her voice shake little. That make me more scared. Because manager should calm. But she not calm. That night, I try sleep early. 11:30 p.m. I go to bed. But around 1:50 a.m. I wake up. No reason. No sound. Just wake up. Room cold. Very cold. I look at phone. 1:52 a.m. I feel something wrong. Like air thick. Like pressure. I sit up in bed. Listen. Nothing. Then. Very soft. Like metal scratch. From below. Like from basement. Scratch. 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 My apartment on 3rd floor. Basement 2 floors down. But sound feel close. Too close. I get up. Open bedroom door. Living room dark. But I see red light flash for 1 second. Just one blink. Then gone. I freeze. Maybe car light from outside. Yes. Must be car. I walk to window. Look at parking lot. Empty. No cars moving. No red lights. Silence. Then I hear something new. Very slow steps. From hallway. Not fast. Not running. Slow. Drag sound. Like someone pulling feet. Step. Drag. Step. Drag. I go to door. Heart beating hard. I not open it. Just stand close. Listen. Step stop outside my door. I feel it. Like someone stand there. Just outside. Breathing. I hear very soft breath. Like child breathing. Then very quiet voice. Daniel. I jump back. My blood cold. Voice small. Like little boy. But I live alone. No child here. I step back slowly. I not answer. Voice again. Daniel, alarm soon. I cannot breathe. How someone know my name? I never tell neighbors much. Just simple hello. Voice disappear. Steps move away. Slow. Step. Drag. Step. Drag. I stand there long time. Maybe 10 minutes. Maybe more. Then silence again. I look at clock. 2:16 a.m. My whole body shake. I whisper, no. 2:17 a.m. Alarm explode again. Loud. Hard. Angry. But this time. Sound little different. More deep. More heavy. Like mix with scream. People run outside again. But this time. Something change. When I open door. Hallway full of smoke. Thin smoke. Light gray. But no smell. No fire smell. No burn smell. Just smoke look. Emily come out coughing. She shout, now there is smoke. But I smell nothing. Jason run from his room. Mia crying. Smoke move slow like fog. But strange thing. Smoke not go up. It stay low. Near floor. Like crawling. We run to stairs. Smoke follow little. But when we reach 2nd floor. Smoke gone. Like vanish. Outside people screaming now. Because some see smoke in windows. But others see nothing. Fire trucks come again. But when they enter building. They come back out confused. They say no smoke inside. No fire. Nothing. We all yelling now. Are you blind? There is smoke. But firefighters say air clean. They show device reading normal. No carbon. No heat. Nothing. But I see smoke. I know I see. Then something happen. Old man Mr. Howard suddenly fall down. He shaking. Eyes wide open. He say one sentence before pass out. It coming from basement. Ambulance take him. People scared now. Very scared. Next morning building quiet. Too quiet. Mrs. Clark put paper on wall. Emergency meeting tonight 7 p.m. I go. Almost everyone there. Room small office on first floor. Mrs. Clark speak. Voice shaking. She say building built in 1978. Old pipes. Old wires. Maybe underground gas problem. Maybe pressure issue. But then Emily ask question. What happened in basement before? Mrs. Clark silent. Long time silent. Then she say something very low. There was small fire, many years ago. Room quiet. She continue. Almost 15 years ago. Basement storage area. Jason ask, anyone die? Mrs. Clark hesitate. Then nod slow. One boy. Age 9. Room freeze. My heart drop. 9 years old. Small boy. Emily whisper, what was his name? Mrs. Clark looked down. His name was Oliver. I feel cold wave go through body. Because voice last night. Sound like small boy. Mrs. Clark say fire start at 2:17 a.m. Time freeze inside my head. 2:17. She say alarm system failed that night. It not ring. It not warn. Boy was alone in basement storage. Helping father move boxes. Father step out to car. When he come back. Fire already big. Alarm never sound. Boy trapped. Room silent now. Everyone pale. Mrs. Clark say after that building change system. New alarm. New wires. Everything new. But maybe. Not everything. Meeting end. People whispering. Some say they move soon. Some say just story. But I know something more. That night I cannot stay in apartment. But I also cannot leave. Like something pull me. At 2:05 a.m. I leave my room. Walk downstairs. Alone. To basement. I don't know why. But I feel I must see. Basement door heavy metal. Little rust. I open slow. Inside dark. Cold air. Smell of old concrete. But no fire smell. No smoke smell. Just old building smell. I use phone light. Walk inside. Storage cages on both sides. Old boxes. Old bikes. Old furniture. Everything quiet. But in center of floor. I see small circle mark. Black mark. Like burn mark. Still there after 15 years. Small. Like child body size. My chest tight. Then. Very soft sound behind me. Alarm beep. Not loud. Just one beep. I turn fast. Basement door slowly closing by itself. No wind. No one there. Door close. Lock click. I run to door. Pull handle. Locked. From outside. My heart racing. Then light above start flicker red. Blink. 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 Like heart again. Then very soft voice in dark. Alarm late. I feel tears in eyes. Voice continue. Alarm too late. Then whisper close to my ear. Stay with me. I scream. Pull door hard. Kick. Hit. Finally door open little. I push with all strength. Door open. I run upstairs. Heart exploding. When I reach hallway. Everything normal. No red light. No sound. But I know. I know now. Alarm not random. Alarm not glitch. It ring every night at 2:17. Because that was time it failed. Time it not save him. And now. Maybe someone wanted to ring forever. Maybe someone angry. Maybe someone lonely. And maybe. He not want be alone in basement anymore. The camera footage. After that night in basement. I not same. I not sleep normal. Every sound make me wake up. Every red light make my heart jump. And time 2:17, now feel like curse. 3 nights pass. No alarm. No smoke. Nothing. But building feel heavy. Like waiting. Emily knock my door one evening. She look serious. She say, we need talk. I let her in. She sit on couch. Hands shaking little. She say she work night shift again. 2 nights ago. She come home at 3:30 a.m. She go to elevator. And she see something. On elevator camera screen. Small black and white screen inside. It show hallway camera. She say she see small boy standing near basement door. I feel cold. I ask, you sure? She nod slow. He look maybe 8 or 9 years old. My chest tight again. She say boy look at camera. Then screen go static. White noise. Then black. When elevator door open, basement hallway empty. No boy. No one. I tell her about basement. About voice. About door lock. She's silent long time. Then she say, we need proof. That word stay in my head. Proof. Next day I go to Mrs. Clark office. I ask about security cameras. She hesitate. Then she say yes, building have cameras in hallway and basement. But only manager can see recording. I say I want see. She looks scared. Very scared. But maybe she also tired of this. So she agree. We go to small office. Small computer on desk. Old monitor. She open recording from 2 nights ago. Time 3:28 a.m. Elevator hallway camera. Video black and white. Little grainy. I see Emily walk in frame. Then she stop. She look at something off camera. She step back. Then for 1 second. Very fast. In corner of screen near basement door. I see shape. Small shape. Like child height. Standing very still. Face not clear. But shape clear. Then screen glitch. Lines across. Static. Then shape gone. Mrs. Clark stop video. Room silent. She whisper, that not possible. She fast forward more days. We check alarm night. 2:17 a.m. Video normal. Then exactly 2:17:03. All screens freeze. All cameras same time. Freeze for 17 seconds. Then back normal. No one in hallway. No fire. Nothing. But cameras freeze. Every night at 2:17. I look at her. She look at me. No words. Later that day, Jason knock my door. He say Mia want move out. She crying all day. Because last night she wake up at 2:17. Alarm not ring. But their smoke detector inside apartment beep one time. Just one beep. Then stop. He say he open battery cover. Battery full. No low battery. No reason. And Mia say she see shadow standing near bedroom door. Small shadow. Jason try be strong. But I see fear in his eyes. That night. I decide record my room. I put phone camera on shelf. Point to door. I want see if something come. 2 a.m. I lay in bed. Lights off. Room dark. Only street light from window little glow. 2:12 a.m. Nothing. 2:15 a.m. Silence too deep. Like air thick again. 2:16 a.m. I sit up. Heart fast. 2:17 a.m. No alarm. But my smoke detector on ceiling light up red. Just small red blink. No sound. Just blink. 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 Like heart. Then room temperature drop. Very cold. I see my breath little. Then slowly. Bedroom door move. Just little. Open maybe 1 inch. I freeze. I whisper, no. Door open more. Slow. No sound. Just movement. Dark hallway behind. I cannot see anything. But I feel someone stand there. Watching. Then very soft voice. Almost sad voice. Why you not hear me? Tears come in my eyes. Voice not angry. Not scary loud. Just sad. Like lonely. I say very low, what you want? Long silence. Then whisper. Alarm late. I understand something. Maybe he not angry at us. Maybe he angry at alarm. At building. At system. Because that night. Alarm did not ring. And he die alone. Then suddenly smoke detector scream loud. Inside my room only. Very loud. I jump from bed. Cover ears. Alarm inside hallway also start same time. Whole building noise again. But this time. Through alarm sound. I hear crying. Small crying. Like boy crying. Inside walls. Inside ceiling. People run outside again. I grab phone. Stop recording. Run to hallway. This time I smell something. Very faint. Like old burnt plastic. Very light. Not strong. Outside people panic more now. Some crying. Some shouting. Firefighters come again. But this time they stay longer. Check every apartment. When they check basement. One firefighter come out pale. He talk to other one serious. I hear him say, there is heat reading near storage wall. Heat reading. But no fire. No flame. Just heat. They open one old storage unit wall. Break drywall little. Inside. They find something strange. Small old melted plastic toy car. Half burned. Like from fire years ago. But wall was sealed new. After that old fire. How toy still there? Mrs. Clark crying now. She say basement fully repaired 15 years ago. No old items inside wall. But toy look very old. Like from 2000. Firefighters confused. People scared. That night building not normal anymore. Now everyone knows something wrong. Next day some tenants leave. Pack fast. Move out. Emily say she also think leave. But she stay for now. Because she want no truth. That night no alarm. But I wake at 2:17 anyway. Habit now. I look at phone. 2:17. Room silent. Then I hear something new. Not alarm. Not steps. Just one word. Clear. In my ear. Basement. My heart race again. I know he wants something. And I think. Maybe he not want hurt. Maybe he want be heard. Because alarm fail him once. And now it ring every night. Like apology. Like reminder. But maybe. That not enough. Maybe he wants someone to finally listen. And I feel. He choose me. And that make me more scared than anything else. The man who knocked during the fire alarm. My name is Daniel. This happened last winter. I was living in an old apartment building in Chicago. The building was not very big. Only 5 floors. But it was very old. The walls were thin. At night, I could hear people walking, coughing, even whispering. I lived on the 3rd floor. One night, around 2:17 a.m., the fire alarm started ringing. It was very loud. Very sharp sound. It woke me up fast. At first, I thought it was a dream. But then I heard people shouting in the hallway. Get out. Fire alarm. Move. I got up fast. My heart was beating hard. I opened my door. The hallway lights were red and blinking. Many people were coming out of their apartments. Mrs. Carter from 3B was crying. A young guy named Ethan was on the phone. Someone was holding a small dog. But something felt strange. There was no smoke. No burning smell. No heat. Nothing. Still, the alarm was screaming. We all walked to the stairs. Nobody used the elevator. When we reached outside, everyone stood in the parking lot. It was cold. Very cold. We waited for fire trucks. But no fire trucks came. 5 minutes passed. 10 minutes. 15 minutes. Still no smoke. Still no fire. Then suddenly. The alarm stopped. Just like that. Silence. Everyone looked confused. Ethan said, maybe false alarm. Mrs. Carter said, this building is old. System broken. Some people went back inside. I also went back. When I reached my floor, it was very quiet. Too quiet. I walked to my apartment door. And then. I heard a knock. 3 slow knocks. Knock. 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 But the sound did not come from outside my door. It came from inside my apartment. I froze. My keys were in my hand. I was sure I locked my door before leaving. I always check 2 times. Again. 3 slow knocks. From inside. My heart started beating very fast. I stepped back. Maybe someone broke in. Maybe thief. I looked around the hallway. No one was there. I slowly put my ear near the door. Silence. Then I heard something else. A voice. Very soft. Like whisper. It said. Daniel, let me out. My blood went cold. Nobody inside knows my name. I live alone. Nobody has spare key. The voice sounded like a man. Deep. Slow. Again. Daniel, open. I ran down the stairs fast. I didn't care about my apartment. I didn't care about my things. I just ran outside again. Ethan was still outside. I told him what happened. He laughed at first. He said, "Bro, you just scared. I said, no. Someone is inside. He came with me upstairs. We walked to my door. Everything was quiet. No sound. I slowly unlocked the door. We pushed it open. Nothing. The lights were off. Everything normal. Couch. TV. Kitchen. Nothing moved. Ethan checked bedroom. Nothing. Bathroom. Nothing. Closet. Nothing. No one was there. He said, see? You just scared. But I know what I heard. I know my name. That voice knew my name. Ethan left. I locked my door again. I tried to sleep. But I could not. At 3:04 a.m. The fire alarm started again. Very loud. Very sudden. I jumped from my bed. But this time. No one shouted. No doors opened. No footsteps in hallway. Only alarm sound. I opened my door slowly. The hallway was empty. Completely empty. But all apartment doors were closed. No one came out. I knocked on Mrs. Carter's door. No answer. I knocked on Ethan's door. No answer. The alarm was still ringing. Then I saw something strange. At the end of hallway. Near the stairs. A man was standing. He was tall. Very thin. Wearing black clothes. His face was pale. Almost white. He was just standing there. Looking at me. Not moving. Not blinking. I said, hey. You okay? No answer. The alarm sound suddenly stopped. Complete silence. And the man. He smiled. Very slow. Very wide. And then. He knocked. But not on door. He knocked on the wall. 3 times. Knock. 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 And the sound came from inside my apartment. Behind me. I turned fast. My apartment door was open. But I did not open it. Inside my apartment. It was dark. Very dark. Like deeper than normal dark. When I looked back to hallway. The man was gone. Just empty hallway. I did not go inside. I ran down the stairs. Again. This time I did not stop. I went outside building. Nobody was there. No residents. No cars moving. Nothing. It was like the whole building was empty. But I knew people lived there. I see them every day. I waited outside until morning. When sun came up, everything felt normal. People going to work. Cars starting. Mrs. Carter walking her dog. I asked her, did you hear alarm again at 3? She looked confused. She said, what alarm? It only rang once. I asked Ethan. He said same thing. Only once. At 2:17. No second alarm. No man. Nothing. I went to building manager. His name was Mr. Collins. I told him everything. He checked system logs. He said, alarm only activated once. 2:17 a.m. That's all. I asked, are you sure? He showed me screen. Only one record. But I know what I saw. That night, I packed my things. I did not sleep there again. I stayed at my friend's house. 2 days later, I went back in daytime to collect last boxes. When I entered my apartment, everything looked normal. Until I saw the wall near the door. On the wall, there were 3 marks. Like someone hit it hard. 3 dents. In straight line. Knock. 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 And under the dents. Written very lightly. Like scratched with nail. Next time don't leave. I moved out that same day. I never went back. 2 months later, I searched that building online. I found old news. 20 years ago. There was a fire in that building. Late night. Around 3 a.m. Many people escaped. But one man did not. He was trapped inside his apartment. People say he was knocking on door. Calling for help. But no one heard him. He died inside. His name? Daniel Harper. Same name as me. I don't know what happened that night. I don't know why alarm rang second time. I don't know who that man was. But I know one thing. When alarm goes off. And no one smells smoke. Maybe. Something else is trying to come out. The apartment that was not on the floor plan. My name is Rebecca. This story happened 3 years ago. I moved to a new city for work. The city was Boston. I did not know anyone there. I found a small apartment in an old building. The building had 6 floors. It looked normal from outside. Nothing special. My apartment was on the 4th floor. Room number 4C. The first week was normal. Quiet place. Old walls. Small elevator. Everything fine. But one night, something strange happened. Around 1:40 a.m., the fire alarm went off. It was very loud. I woke up scared. I grabbed my phone and opened my door. Other people were also coming out. I saw my neighbor, Mark from 4A. He looked half asleep. People were walking fast to the stairs. But again. There was no smoke. No fire smell. No heat. Nothing. We all went outside. We waited. 5 minutes. 10 minutes. No fire trucks. Some people started complaining. A woman said, "This happens sometimes." After about 15 minutes, the alarm stopped. People went back inside. I also went back. When I reached the 4th floor, something felt strange. The hallway looked longer. I know this sounds weird. But it looked longer than before. Like the lights were farther away. I walked slowly. I passed 4A. Then 4B. Then my apartment 4C. But after 4C, there was another door. I stopped. There was no door there before. The hallway always ended after my door. But now there was one more door. At the end. The door had number 4D. I felt confused. Maybe I never noticed. Maybe it was always there. The door looked old. Paint was peeling. No welcome mat. No sound from inside. I stood there for maybe 1 minute. Then I went inside my apartment. I locked the door. I tried to sleep. But I could not stop thinking about that door. Next morning, I checked again. I opened my door. The hallway looked normal. 4A. 4B. 4C. And wall. No 4D. Just wall. I walked closer. I touched the wall. Solid wall. No door. I felt cold in my body. Maybe I was tired last night. Maybe I imagined. That day I asked Mark. I said, "Is there apartment 4D?" He looked confused. He said, "No. 4th floor has only 3 apartments." I did not tell him more. That night, I tried to sleep early. Around 2:03 a.m. The fire alarm went off again. Very loud. Very sudden. I jumped from my bed. I opened my door fast. This time, the hallway was empty. No neighbors. No footsteps. Only alarm sound. Red lights blinking. I walked out slowly. And I saw it again. The hallway was longer. And at the end, the door 4D was there. Same old door. Same peeling paint. But this time, the door was slightly open. Very small gap. Inside was dark. Very dark. The alarm suddenly stopped. Complete silence. I don't know why. But I started walking toward the door. Slow steps. My heart was beating hard. When I got close, I heard something inside. Like breathing. Slow breathing. I whispered, "Hello." No answer. The door moved a little more open. Very slowly. Like someone inside pulled it. The smell came out. Not smoke. But old smell. Like dust. Like something closed for many years. I should have gone back. But I did not. I pushed the door open more. Inside was an apartment. But it looked strange. Old furniture. Old sofa. Old TV. Everything looked like from 1980s. Dust everywhere. But the lights were on. Yellow light. I stepped inside. The door closed behind me. I turned fast. The door was shut. I tried to open it. It would not open. I felt panic. Then I heard footsteps. From the bedroom. Slow footsteps. Dragging sound. I walked slowly toward the bedroom. Each step felt heavy. The bedroom door was open. Inside, a man was sitting on the bed. He was old. Very thin. Wearing old clothes. He looked at me. His eyes were very dark. Not normal dark. Very deep. He said in slow voice. "You came back." I said, "I don't know you." He smiled. He said, "You always come back when alarm rings." My hands were shaking. I said, "I don't live here." He slowly stood up. Very tall. Too tall. He walked toward me. But his feet made no sound. He stopped very close to me. He looked into my eyes. Then he said, "You smell no smoke, because fire already finished." I did not understand. Suddenly I saw something strange. The walls started to look burned. Black marks. Like fire damage. The air felt hot. The old sofa looked burned. The man's face started to change. His skin looked burned. Half of his face black. His eyes white. He said loudly, "Why no one opened door?" The light started blinking. I covered my ears. I screamed. Then suddenly, the fire alarm sound came back. Very loud. I closed my eyes. And when I opened them, I was in the hallway. Standing in front of my apartment 4C. The hallway was normal. No long corridor. No 4D. Just wall. My door was open behind me. My phone was on the floor. Time was 2:09 a.m. Only 6 minutes passed. Next day, I went to building office. I asked the manager, Mrs. Grant. I asked, "Was there ever apartment 4D?" She looked serious. She said, "Long time ago, yes." My heart stopped. She said, 25 years ago, there was a fourth apartment on that floor. I asked, "What happened?" She said there was a fire. Late night. Alarm system failed. One man did not get out. His apartment was 4D. After that, they closed that unit. They removed the door. They covered it with wall. She looked at me and said, "Why are you asking?" I said nothing. That night, I packed my bags. Before leaving, I heard one last thing. Very soft. From the wall next to my door. 3 slow knocks. Knock. 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 Then a whisper. Alarm will ring again. I moved out next morning. I never went back. But sometimes, when I hear fire alarm anywhere, even in mall, even in office, I feel scared. Because I know. Some alarms are not for fire. Some alarms are for something that never escaped. The night only my floor evacuated. My name is Kevin. This happened last year. I was living in an apartment building in Seattle. The building had 10 floors. I lived on the 7th floor. Apartment 7F. The building was modern. Clean halls. White walls. Cameras everywhere. It felt safe. Nothing strange ever happened there. Until that night. It was around 3:11 a.m. when the fire alarm started. Very loud. Very sharp. I woke up fast. My heart was beating hard. I heard doors opening in the hallway. People shouting. Fire alarm. Move. Get outside. I grabbed my hoodie and phone. I opened my door. The hallway lights were flashing red. Smoke detector lights blinking. My neighbor, Jessica from 7E, was outside. She looked scared. Across from me, old Mr. Howard was walking slowly with his cane. Everyone on our floor was coming out. But something felt strange. The hallway air was normal. No smoke. No fire smell. No heat. Just the loud alarm. We all moved to the stairs. As we were going down, I noticed something. When we passed the 8th floor. It was quiet. No one was coming out. No doors open. No noise. Just normal silence. I thought maybe they were late. We went down to the lobby. The lobby was empty. No people from other floors. Only us. Only 7th floor people. About 12 of us. We stood outside the building. Cold wind blowing. We waited for fire trucks. 5 minutes. 10 minutes. No trucks. Jessica said, "Is alarm only on our floor?" Mr. Howard said, "Maybe small fire. But still. No smoke anywhere." After about 15 minutes, the alarm stopped. Silence. We all looked at each other. We decided to go back inside. When we entered the lobby, everything looked normal. No staff. No security guard. Strange, because usually there is night guard. We took the stairs up. When we reached the 6th floor. Everything was quiet. When we reached the 7th floor. The hallway looked darker. Lights were still on, but dim. Like low power. We walked slowly. Something felt wrong. Jessica tried her phone. No signal, she said. I checked mine. No signal too. No internet. No bars. Inside a modern building. That was strange. We all stood in hallway. Mr. Howard said, "Let us check something." He knocked on apartment 7A. No answer. He knocked on 7B. No answer. But I was sure I saw those people outside with us. Then Jessica said something that made my stomach drop. She said, "Where is Emily?" Emily was a little girl from 7C. She came outside with her mom. But now her mom was here. Crying. Saying, she was right next to me. We all started looking around. We checked stairs. Nothing. Then suddenly, the fire alarm started again. But this time, it was not loud. It was low. Slow. Like echo sound. Not normal alarm. The hallway lights started flickering. One by one. Starting from the end. And at the far end of the hallway, near apartment 7A, we saw something. A shape. Tall. Standing near ceiling. Not touching floor. Just floating a little. It looked like a man. But too thin. Too long. His arms were long. His head tilted to one side. And his mouth. Too wide. Open too wide. No eyes. Just dark space where eyes should be. The alarm sound was coming from him. Not from ceiling. From him. Slow. Broken sound. We all froze. Nobody moved. Then the hallway doors started slamming. One by one. Bam. 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 Like someone inside hitting hard. Jessica screamed. Mr. Howard fell on the floor. The thing moved closer. Slow. Floating. Its mouth opened more. And we heard voices inside the alarm sound. Many voices. Crying. Screaming. Like many people inside one sound. Then I heard a small voice. Mom. It was Emily's voice. From inside that thing. Her mom screamed. She ran toward it. We tried to stop her. But she ran. The thing opened its mouth wider. Too wide. Not human. And the mother disappeared inside darkness. Just gone. No blood. No sound. Just gone. The alarm stopped. Complete silence. The hallway lights turned normal again. The floating thing was gone. Only we were standing there. Shaking. Crying. Confused. Emily and her mother were gone. Mr. Howard said, "Call police." But still no signal. Then suddenly, everything went black. Complete darkness. I felt something cold touch my shoulder. I turned around. Nothing there. But I heard whisper near my ear. Only your floor. Then lights came back on. Bright. Normal. Everything looked normal. The hallway looked clean. Bright white lights. No flicker. No damage. We looked at each other. We were only 6 people now. Not 12. Half were gone. No signs. No broken doors. Nothing. We ran down the stairs. This time when we reached lobby, there were many people. People from all floors. Talking normal. Laughing. No one looked scared. I went to front desk. The security guard was there. I asked, why only 7th floor alarm? He looked confused. He said, there was no alarm tonight. I said, yes there was. Twice. He checked computer. He said, no alarm triggered. I felt sick. Jessica asked people in lobby, did you hear alarm? Everyone said no. They looked at us like we were crazy. We ran back to 7th floor. But when elevator opened, there was no 7th floor button. Only 1 to 6. Then 8 to 10. 7 was missing. I pressed 6. Got off. Walked to stairs. Climbed 1 level. The space where 7th floor should be was just concrete wall. No door. No hallway. Nothing. Just solid wall. I felt like I could not breathe. We ran down. We went outside. Police came because someone called about disturbance. We tried to explain. They said no missing people reported. No Emily. No mother. No Mr. Howard. No record of those names in building system. Even my apartment 7F. They said does not exist. I showed my key. It did not open any door. It looked like normal key but did not match anything. The building manager showed us list of residents. My name was not there. I don't know how to explain this. But I know what I saw. I lived on 7th floor. For 8 months. I paid rent. I had furniture. I had neighbors. But now. There is no 7th floor. Like it was never there. Sometimes at night, I wake up at exactly 3:11 a.m. And I hear something. Very faint. Very far. Like alarm sound. And inside that sound. I hear many voices. Crying. Calling. And sometimes. I hear whisper close to my ear. Next time, you stay. The alarm that only I could hear. My name is Lucas. This happened 2 years ago. I was living alone in a small apartment in New York. The building was old. Maybe 40 years old. 8 floors. I lived on the 5th floor. Apartment 5B. The place was quiet. Too quiet sometimes. I work night shift. So I sleep late in morning and wake up at night. One night, around 2:46 a.m., I heard the fire alarm. It was loud. Very loud. I jumped from my bed. The sound was sharp and painful. I covered my ears. But something felt strange. I did not hear doors opening. No footsteps. No people shouting. Only the alarm. I opened my door. The hallway was empty. Lights were normal. No red lights. No blinking. No smoke. No smell. The alarm was still ringing. But it sounded far. Like inside the walls. I walked to the stair door. I opened it. Nothing. No one running. No one coming down. I went back to my apartment. I checked my phone. No emergency alert. No message from building. I felt confused. Then suddenly. The alarm stopped. Complete silence. Like nothing happened. Next day, I asked my neighbor, Daniel from 5A. I said, "Did you hear the fire alarm last night?" He looked confused. He said, "No. I slept all night." I asked the old lady from 5C. She also said no. No one heard it. I thought maybe I dreamed. Maybe stress from work. So I ignored it. But next night. Same time. 2:46 a.m. The alarm started again. Same loud sound. This time I stayed in bed. I waited to hear people. Nothing. Only me hearing it. I walked to the hallway again. Empty. Silent. But inside my head, the alarm was screaming. Then I noticed something new. At the end of hallway. Near the elevator. There was a shadow. Standing still. The shape of a person. Tall. Not moving. I blinked. It was gone. The alarm stopped. I felt cold. Very cold. Even though heater was on. This happened every night. Same time. 2:46 a.m. Alarm. No one else hears it. Only me. After 1 week, I stopped sleeping. I felt tired. Eyes red. Head hurting. I went to building office. I talked to the manager, Mr. Reynolds. I told him everything. He checked the system. He said, no alarm triggered this week. He looked at me strange. Like I was crazy. I left office feeling angry. That night, I decided to record the sound. At 2:45 a.m., I turned on voice recorder on my phone. I waited. At exactly 2:46. The alarm started. Very loud. I looked at my phone screen. It was recording. I smiled. Now I have proof. The alarm kept ringing for almost 1 minute. Then it stopped. I played the recording. There was nothing. Only silence. No alarm sound. My hand started shaking. Then I heard something behind me. Slow breathing. I turned around. No one there. But the mirror on my wall. It looked different. The reflection was not matching. In the mirror, I saw myself standing. But behind me in the reflection, there was a man. Standing very close. Too close. His face was pale. Eyes black. Very dark. And his mouth. Open wide. Like he was screaming. But in real room. There was no one behind me. I froze. I could not move. The man in mirror slowly lifted his hand. He touched my shoulder in reflection. At same time, I felt something cold touch my real shoulder. I closed my eyes. I screamed. When I opened eyes again, the mirror was normal. Just me. Alone. Next day, I searched online about my building. I found old news article. 10 years ago. There was a fire in the building. Late night. Around 2:46 a.m. The fire alarm system failed. It did not ring. Many people escaped. But one man did not wake up. He died inside apartment 5B. My apartment. The article said he was sleeping. He never heard the alarm. Because the alarm did not work. I felt sick reading that. That night, I could not sleep. I sat on my couch. Waiting. At 2:46 a.m. The alarm started again. But this time. It was louder than before. Much louder. I covered my ears. But then. I heard another sound inside the alarm. Like a voice. Slow. Broken. It said. Wake up. I stood up slowly. The hallway light outside my door turned red. Blinking. Like real emergency. I opened my door. This time. There was smoke. But only in my apartment. The hallway was clean. But inside my apartment. Smoke was coming from walls. From ceiling. From floor. The air was hot. Very hot. I tried to run outside. But the hallway door disappeared. Instead, there was fire. Everywhere. The room looked burned. Walls black. Furniture burning. I heard coughing. Someone was lying on floor near bedroom. I walked closer. It was the man from the mirror. But now he looked normal. Just a normal man. Burned skin. Scared eyes. He looked at me. He said weak voice. You did not wake up. I said, I am awake. He shook his head. He said. You sleep every night. Then I looked down. On the floor near couch. I saw a body. My body. Lying there. Eyes closed. Smoke around it. I felt like my heart stopped. The man said. Alarm is for you now. The fire grew bigger. The heat was too much. The alarm sound became louder and louder. Then everything went white. I woke up on hospital bed. Bright lights. Machines beeping. A nurse was next to me. She said, "You are lucky." She said there was small electrical fire in my apartment. Neighbors smelled smoke and called 911. They said I was unconscious on couch. If they came 5 minutes later, I would be dead. I asked, "What time was the fire?" She looked at paper. She said, "Around 2:46 a.m." I felt tears in my eyes. After that, I moved out. I never went back to that building. But sometimes at night. Exactly 2:46 a.m. I wake up suddenly. No sound in room. No alarm. But inside my head. I hear it. And sometimes. In the mirror. For 1 second. I see him standing behind me. Watching. Waiting. Maybe some alarms are not warning about fire. Maybe some alarms are second chance. And maybe, if you do not wake up in time, someone else will hear it instead. The floor that burned every night. My name is Aaron. This happened 5 years ago. I moved into a cheap apartment building in Los Angeles. The rent was low. That is why I chose it. The building had 9 floors. I lived on the 6th floor. Apartment 6D. The building looked normal in daytime. People going to work. Kids playing. Nothing strange. But at night, it felt different. Very quiet. Too quiet. On my 3rd night there, at exactly 3:33 a.m., the fire alarm started. It was very loud. I woke up fast. The sound felt painful in my ears. I opened my door. The hallway lights were red. Blinking slowly. Smoke alarm light flashing. My neighbor from 6C, a young woman named Mia, came out of her apartment. She looked scared. Other neighbors also came out. But something was wrong. The hallway looked darker. Longer. Like it stretched too far. And the air felt warm. Not normal warm. Like heat from oven. But there was no smoke. No fire smell. We all went to the stairs. When we reached the 5th floor, everything was normal. White lights. Cool air. No alarm sound. We looked at each other confused. We could still hear the alarm from above. Only from 6th floor. We went down to the lobby. The lobby was calm. No one else there. No people from other floors. No security guard. We went outside. We looked up at the building. Only 6th floor windows had red blinking light. Like warning. After about 10 minutes, the alarm stopped. The red lights disappeared. Everything looked normal again. We went back up. When we stepped into 6th floor hallway. It felt colder now. Very cold. Like freezer. My apartment door was slightly open. I was sure I closed it. I slowly pushed it open. Inside was normal. Nothing moved. No fire. No damage. Next morning, I asked Mia, "Did this happen before?" She looked nervous. She said, "It happens sometimes." I asked, "Only on this floor?" She nodded. She said something strange. She said, "It is always 3:33. That night, I decided to stay awake. I wanted to see what happens. I made coffee. I sat on my couch. I watched the clock. 3:31 a.m. 3:32 a.m. At exactly 3:33 a.m. The fire alarm started again. But this time, I did not leave. I stayed inside. The sound was louder than before. The lights inside my apartment started flickering. Then I smelled something. Smoke. Real smoke. I stood up fast. The walls started turning dark. Like burning. The paint started cracking. I heard screaming. Not from hallway. From inside walls. Many voices. Crying. Shouting for help. The heat became strong. Very strong. My window glass cracked. I ran to the door. I opened it. The hallway was not normal anymore. The walls were black. Burned. Ceiling broken. Fire everywhere. The carpet was gone. Only ashes. The other apartment doors were open. Inside each one. I saw shadows moving. Like people trapped inside fire. I heard Mia screaming from 6C. Help me. I ran to her door. Inside, I saw her standing in middle of room. Fire around her. But she was not burning. She looked at me. Her eyes were black. She said slowly. You see it now. The fire alarm sound became deeper. Like metal scraping. Then I saw something at end of hallway. A man walking through fire. His body was burned. Skin hanging. Eyes empty. But he was still walking. Slow steps. He stopped in front of me. He said in broken voice. We never left. I felt something grab my arm. It was Mia. But her hand was burned. Black. She whispered. Stay with us. The fire grew higher. The heat was too much. I could not breathe. I closed my eyes. Then suddenly. Everything stopped. Silence. Cold air. When I opened my eyes. I was standing in normal hallway. Clean white walls. No fire. No smoke. No damage. My neighbors were standing around me. Looking scared. Mia was next to me. Normal. Not burned. She said, You okay? I could not speak. I ran inside my apartment. I checked walls. No burn marks. Nothing. Next day, I searched about the building history. I found something online. 20 years ago. There was a huge fire in this building. Started on 6th floor. At exactly 3:33 a.m. Fire alarm system failed. It did not ring. Many people died on 6th floor. Some were trapped inside their apartments. They burned alive. After that, they rebuilt the floor. New walls. New paint. New carpet. But same floor. Same place. That night, I packed my things. I was ready to leave. But before sleeping, I heard soft knocking. From my bedroom wall. 3 slow knocks. Knock. 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 Then whisper. Fire never ended. At 3:33 a.m., the alarm started again. But this time. Only I did not wake up. That is what police said later. They said small fire started in my kitchen. Electrical problem. They said I died from smoke. But neighbors said something strange. They said at 3:33 a.m. The fire alarm rang only on 6th floor. Red lights blinking. But no smoke. No fire. When firefighters came. They found my apartment normal. No fire damage. No burned walls. Nothing. Only my body on the floor. And on the wall near my head. There were black handprints. Many handprints. Like people trying to pull me inside. Now, every year. On same date. At 3:33 a.m. The 6th floor fire alarm rings. Only for 10 minutes. No smoke. No fire. And sometimes. New tenants say they see shadows in the hallway. Walking through flames that no one else can see. Maybe some floors do not forget. Maybe fire leaves memory inside walls. And maybe, when alarm rings with no smoke, it is not warning you to run. It is warning you that something is still burning. So now you heard all the stories. Different buildings. Different people. Different nights. But one thing was same. The fire alarm rang. And no one smelled smoke. Maybe it was not about fire. Maybe it was about something else. Something trapped. Something angry. Something that never escaped. If you ever hear a fire alarm late at night, and the air feels normal, don't ignore it. Don't think it is just a mistake. Because sometimes, the danger is not the fire. The danger is what the fire left behind. Tonight, when you go to sleep, and your building is quiet, just listen carefully. If you hear that sound, you might not be alone. If you liked this video, and you want more true horror stories like this, then don't forget to like this video, thumbs up. Comment your scariest experience below, backhand index pointing down. And most important, subscribe to the channel bell. Because the next story might be about your building. Sleep carefully.